Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is reclinerhandles.com, and we are going to show you how to install a swivel glider ring base onto an upholstered chair that has legs on it. We get this question quite a bit from our customers, and so we thought it was about time for us to show you guys how we would install this item. This is actually a chair that I'm going to do for my wife, and hope this helps everybody and is very informative. This part here, the swivel glider ring, we definitely sell this and are happy to provide this to you. We have them on 22, 24, or 25 and a half inch ring base diameters. This particular chair has a 33-inch width from frame to frame, and we are going to go with the 25 and a half inch ring with this particular chair. So we're going to do it. We've got some of the tools that we're going to use today. We've got our liquid nails, some glue. We have our Sharpie pen, a knife, of course a tape measure, wood screws, drill bit, drill, and an impact driver to actually use to bolt our glider up to the base of our chair. Okay, so you can see now that we've cut away the felt from under the chair, and it is exposing the plywood framing of the chair, and this is what we're going to work off of for our stringers. Now we've pre-cut these to the measurement, which is about 33 inches front to back, okay, and we've also measured side to side, basically to determine what is the absolute center of the bottom framing of the chair, which is what we've got to use when we go to mount our wings of our glider on. Now our glider is a little better than 20 inches. We've got about 33 and a half inches over here. When you minus the 20 from the 33, that gives you a little better than 6 inches, 6.5 inches that the center of our stringer has to be in from each side, so that our mounting wings can get on there. Again, you can see we've got a nice cavity here for the hinges to be able to swing freely. And so now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to put us a couple of beads on each end here of liquid nails adhesive, and a couple of wood screws just to hold our stringers in that we're going to put in, that's going to allow for our mounting wings on the glider mechanism. Okay, so you can see that we have both of our stringers now. They are installed. What we did is we went ahead and put a bead of liquid nails adhesive on each of the corners and then screwed it down. It doesn't look that pretty, but granted, it's going to be completely hidden up under the upholstery of the chair, so you won't see it anyway. So basically what we're doing now is just verifying how the glider mechanism is going to seat and make sure it's going to fit right. And you can look on here and you can see that the hinges have plenty of clearance on both sides. But we do have a problem with this chair. Because of this centerpiece that runs front to back and is higher on the back of the chair than it is on the front, you can see our glider cross tubes here are banging, or not freely allowing the hinges to operate because they're coming into contact with that. So again, every chair that you do until you get into it, you really don't know exactly. In this particular case, what we're going to do is we're going to use the exact same 1x4 stock we have, and we're going to cut small pieces that we're going to put on the corners here to bolt to. Just a piece of this. We're going to cut it and use it as a spacer to give us just a little bit more clearance from that. And once we do that, guess what? We can operate freely. So that's going to be a good thing once we get that in. So that'll be the next thing we do. It's going to require that we get a little bit longer carriage bolt than we had planned, and we're going to have to, basically make some spacers for it. But it's no big deal. Still got enough room that once this is all up, you can see you really won't be able to see the base This is again a 25.5-inch diameter ring on here, and it's going to really do a nice job of adding the swivel and glide motion to this piece of furniture, and my wife will be extremely happy with me when we get done with this. Okay, so we have got our spacers installed. We basically just glued those down with some liquid nails, let that set up, and we're good now. We actually drilled used a 1/4-inch drill, because the kind of bolt we're using here is called a 1/4-20, so it's basically a 1/4 inch in diameter. This particular one is 2.5 inches long. You can see I put a little bitty washer on each one of them. I don't know that that's necessary, but I'm going to do it. And then we've got a flange nut, and again, this is 1/4-20 bolts. And so I'm just going to take the swivel glider here at this point, and I'm going to just put it on these bolts that I've run up through here, just like that. I got one trying to go down on me there, so I'm going to pull him up, and there we go. I'm going to take and I'm going to put my nuts on. Just get those started. You know, once we get done here, I may come back and drill another hole and you know, put a secondary on here. We're going to see how this works to begin with, but you can see this is, at this point, fairly simple. And got a ratchet driver, our ratcheting drill here. We're just going to tighten him down. Mechanism can move freely now. So we've got that bad boy installed. There you have it. We've got our swivel glider ring base installed on our chair. You can see we've got our motion here where we're swiveling and gliding. So we've added motion to this chair. Again, anything that you want on here, you can buy it from reclinerhandles.com, and we've got a handle on it. We'll see you guys soon.